Most people believe they're thinking freely. But what if many of your thoughts aren't really conscious choices anymore? What if they're programs? Patterns repeated so many times that your brain now runs them automatically. The same fears, the same emotional reactions, the same habits, the same limitations. Repeated until they become identity. And once a pattern becomes identity, people defend it without realizing it, even when it's destroying them. This is how people become trapped for years, not by chains, but by conditioning. Every repeated thought changes the brain. The more often you think something, the stronger those neural pathways become, which means your brain physically adapts to repetition. Think fear repeatedly. Fear strengthens. Think negativity repeatedly. Negativity strengthens. Repeat self-doubt long enough, and the brain begins expecting failure automatically. Eventually, you no longer consciously choose these thoughts. They begin choosing you. This is how mental programming works. Repetition creates familiarity. Familiarity creates automatic behavior, and automatic behavior creates identity. But the trap goes even deeper. Your body memorizes emotions. If you live in stress every day, your body adapts to stress chemistry. If you constantly feel anger, your body becomes conditioned to anger. Over time, familiar emotional states begin feeling normal, even painful ones. This is why some people unconsciously recreate chaos in their lives, because the body craves familiar emotional chemicals. Stress becomes familiar. Drama becomes familiar. Suffering becomes familiar. And the mind keeps producing thoughts that recreate those emotions again. The cycle feeds itself. Thoughts create emotions. Emotions reinforce thoughts, until the person becomes trapped inside their own conditioning. Most people live the same psychological day over and over again. They wake up with the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, react the same way, repeat the same habits year after year. And because the patterns feel familiar, they mistake them for personality. But familiarity is not identity. Conditioning is not destiny. The frightening truth is this: if you do not control your mind intentionally, your past keeps recreating itself automatically. And eventually, people become prisoners of emotional habits they don't even realize they have. The moment you try to change, your old conditioning fights back, because the brain wants familiarity, even if familiarity is painful. This is why change feels uncomfortable. Not because growth is impossible, but because the old program wants survival. The moment you interrupt automatic thoughts, refuse familiar emotional reactions, and consciously choose different behaviors, you begin weakening the old identity, and slowly, a new mind begins forming. But transformation requires repetition too, because the brain only changes through repeated experience. Right now, your repeated thoughts are shaping your future. Your repeated emotions are shaping your identity. Your repeated habits are shaping your life. Most people never become aware of this, so they spend decades unconsciously rehearsing limitation, fear, stress, self-doubt, until it becomes who they are. But the moment you become conscious of the patterns controlling you, you begin taking your mind back. And the people who learn to control what they repeatedly think and feel often become completely different human beings.